What have you seen from Arkansas on tape in terms of the team that they have? I mean, is it press all the time like it has been?
Yeah, they're like a lot of teams. They're completely different home and away, and when they play in the friendly confines of Budwallen Arena, it's going to be chaotic. They're going to press you. You can't give them the ball to allow them to get out in the open floor. It's what happened to us last year. And they're very, very explosive, averaging well over 80 a game in that building. So it'll be challenging. But, one thing that we haven't done is turn it over at an incredible rate. That cannot be the case. That has to be the case again on Saturday, and that we cannot turn it over, allowing them to feed into their frenetic pace.
What do you think, Andy, is the confidence level of your guys in road games now?
Not to be redundant, but confidence is demonstrated ability. We hadn't won a road game, so I wouldn't assume their confidence is off the charts. But kids are pretty resilient. I don't think they think about anything but the opportunity, and that's really where our focus is. It's an opportunity. We're a third of the way through the SEC slate. We hadn't broke through on the road. This is an opportunity to do so.
Have you?
You couldn't have been any closer to breaking through on the road than you were the other day. I mean, millimeter or something. Dre said that was a confidence builder for them, kind of got over it quickly. I'm curious your perspective on that.
Yeah, anytime you give yourself a chance to win it, the last possession, we liked the shot. We felt it was a pretty clean look under the circumstances. Unfortunately, it didn't go in. As a coach, as I'm examining the tape, it's easy to look at the one shot that we missed, but we had a number of breakdowns fundamentally off our defensive board. We did a good job. Really, in our last two games, we out-rebounded Florida, I think, by 9, and we were +1 at A&M, and I was really, really nervous going in about how we would do off the backboard against that team who's so long and athletic up front. And I thought for the most part we did pretty well. They hurt us with offensive rebounds, which allowed them to regain the lead down the stretch, and unfortunately for us, the shot didn't go.
Have you ever seen a ball go in that far and rim out the breeze?
In real time, where I was standing, he shot it and he missed it. Obviously watching the replay. What's that show, Sports Science, that does all the probabilities? I'm sure the probability of that shot, based on the dynamics, it would go down more times than not. But that's basketball.
I know you talked about before the season Bruce's role being more that stretch forward that could stretch the floor, and obviously he's been more inside as playing as a 5 for his offense. How do you think he's handled that?
He's getting better. I think he's getting better. The one thing that I thought was the most encouraging, I think he's had back-to-back 20-point games against two good teams. But the most encouraging thing is his minutes have gone up. I think he played a career high in minutes. I don't think he's ever played 30 minutes at this level before. And his ability to do so, conditioning-wise, defensively, he's getting better. We felt like he could score close to the basket because he's pretty nimble, and he has just an offensive repertoire which allows him to get it at the basket, especially if he can put his body on you. His three-point shooting has gotten better, but it's still not what I think he's capable of being, and he's still going to have opportunities. But really, he's our best low-post presence, and we're trying to run offense through him in the block.